kill him.
He's already said, like, look, I'd kill him.
Yeah.
I'm thinking either, like, for him, like, opposed to him would probably be, I would say either, like, Taz or, what was it? Paul Heyman. I think Paul Heyman would know, like, which buttons to push to, like, kind of get him going and just steer him in that direction.
Yeah, maybe.
He's a smart cat.
Bruce Pritchard, although I don't know if Bruce Pritchard can do color commentary. Have you ever heard him do any, like, calling matches?
No, but you just be like, dude, just do an impression of somebody.
Yeah. Dude, do your impression of Corny against Corny as himself.
Sold.
Twin Cornies.
Goddamn, this motherfucker's making fun of my voice. This is my real voice, motherfucker. Goddamn.
Which is which?
I'll transform you into a fucking asshole, motherfucker. Kick your ass.
Oh, man.
So anyways, back to the original point. Rest in peace, David Prowse.
Yeah. It's a decent.
Sorry.
Indeed.
No, that sucks that he's gone, man. You never want to hear about shit like this. And, you know, you kind of hope that people kind of live forever, but, you know, we know they can't.
Yeah. When did he pass away? Was it?
It was actually, oh shit, it was within the last couple days, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it was November 29th actually. Like, is when it's started going around.
That's today.
Yep.
That's when the news started to go around. He passed. So he didn't pass away today, but the news started today.
That's when the news had started today. So I don't know if it was within like the last like 24 hours or whatnot, but yeah. But yeah, man, he was.
Stop the vote! Stop the vote! David Prowse is dead. It's over.
God damn it! I hate you. Dude, you just reminded me of something.
Actually, what I should have said is David Prowse is not dead. It's over. That would be more in line with that particular character. To be like, hey, stop the vote, and he's not dead.
Yeah, dude, you just reminded me of something I was trying to fucking forget about today. So,
shit.
Yeah, so I'm driving around. I'm doing, you know, as much Christmas shopping as I can before I gotta fucking run back here and do this. But I was driving in Warwick over by the airport and whatnot, and at the corner, it's like this corner is like a gas station across the street. It's right where Hooters used to be. If I ever took you to that one.
No, I've never been to that Hooters. I think I've only been in the one up in Nashville where we used to go to school.
Yeah, but I think that one closed down anyway. So.
Oh yeah, it's like a cigar shop now or some shit.
Something like that, yeah. Well, yeah, I'm driving around that corner. There's a motherfucker dressed up all in red, just saying like "stop the count" or "it's not over." Big fucking Trump hat, like right on his fucking head. And he's like just screaming at cars, "It's not over! Stop the count!" Blah blah blah. It's like dude, I was pretty tempted to do one of two things. Like, A, tempted to just flip the fucking guy off as I'm driving by, and she's like, "Fuck you, shut up." But I was just like, you know what, man, don't stoop down to his level. And then the other part of me is just like, you should fuck with him.
Oh no.
Like, the other part of me was just like, dude, you should just, like, if you're at, like, I was like 2 cars behind the red light, and like nobody was like taking that turn. I was like, shit, I should pull over and just be like, dude, you realize even if they stop the fucking count, you're still behind by a good fucking margin.
Yeah, seriously. Well, their contention though is that you need to stop the count because the ballots are illegitimate, or there have already been illegitimate ballots registered in the counts, and therefore we should not continue because we need to get to the bottom of what the fuck happened. Because they were like overnight, I forget which state it was, but they were like, it was a big swing state, and it was like overnight all of a sudden Biden got X number of votes, like 100,000 or something. I was like, yeah, it's called fucking mail-in ballots or like I think one of them ended up being an error of some type, and they were like, yeah, that was my mistake. But then another one was like legit, just mail-in ballots came in and they were tallied up, and it was like, no, that's just how it happened, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's not bullshit.
And here's the thing too, like Trump's lawyers and whatnot have kept going to court and whatnot. And when the judge is asking him, like, is this like a fraud contention or whatnot, they're saying no, we're not contesting fraud or anything like that, because they know if they lie to a fucking judge, that's a criminal punishment. Like they can get into serious shit for that.
Mm-hmm.
So I even remember, like, one judge was even like, okay, so this is not a fraud trial. No. Well, the judge pretty much said, like, well, okay, what's your problem then?
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
It's
If
like,
that's not your
why are you
contention,
here?
then what is?
Yeah. Like, what is your problem here?
Where's the beef?
Ugh. Fucking pain in the ass, fucking Trumpers.
Oh man.
Yeah. Dude, it fucking makes my blood boil that like over 70 million people were just like, yeah, we want 4 more years of this.
Well, you know what's scary too is that he could come back in 2024 if he's not dead.
I really, really hope he doesn't fucking come back for it.
I don't know if he'd even want to, honestly. I mean, he doesn't seem to be that much of a fan of doing it this time around, so.
Well, I mean, if he gets into enough shit and he goes to fucking jail, he ain't coming back for presidency.
Well, then there's that, yeah. Was he like gonna try to pardon himself or some shit like that?
Yeah, he wanted to like
pardon a bunch of people and.
Well, yeah, he wanted to try and pardon himself. I think like the other game plan that he wanted to do was like pardon as many people as he could in his administration so they don't get punished, and then like step down as the president like before the January 20th deadline, and then Mike Pence would fucking pardon him. It's like, dude, no.
Sounds crazy.
It sounds crazy, but it's like, dude, it's 2020. It's the Trump administration. Like,
it's the WWE. Anything can happen.
Exactly. Fucking President Pig Fucker.
Oh, one more thing I could say about Turkey Day, by the way, is that I watched Survivor Series 1990.
Nice. Debut of the
Undertaker. Yeah, not to the day, but I mean, technically he debuted on Thanksgiving of that year, so I was like, you know what? It's appropriate.
Yeah, it's fitting. I don't know.
And then recently I watched the 91 Survivor Series where he beat Hogan for the title.
Now, I gotta say, man, I don't know if I talked to you about this or not, but maybe it's just me, but it's really fucking weird to hear the Undertaker's voice. Like, his actual fucking voice. Like, his ears,
you
like,
mentioned that.
Austin, rest in peace. And the fucking eye roll and whatnot. And you just hear him, like, in a podcast going, yeah, well, you know, just like, I like to drive my truck around and, you know, just like to have fun. I'm one of them good old boys. It's like, fuck!
See, I'm kind of used to it. I've heard him interview a couple times before, and I mean now he's coming out a lot more often. But there's been a few cases where he's spoken out as maybe not as Mark, but or before, like in WCW. Have you ever seen him from those times when he was like Mean Mark Calloway or some shit like that?
No,
or
like,
Mean Mark Callis or some shit.
Yeah, I never saw that because like even growing up, I was never a fucking WCW kid. I was always WWE or WWF as it was.
Yeah, me too. But anyway, you can hear like his regular voice in those old promos. But
yeah, but still, it's a little weird to hear like 30 years of just death.
Yeah.
And like,
did you hear Corny actually had a pretty funny story about Taker on I think it was a recent podcast.
I didn't hear about this. No.
Oh man, so he was reviewing the farewell send off that they did for Taker, and he let the story go.
Uh-oh. I think he's broken. Uh-oh. Hey, Bruce. Oh, Bruce. Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I think he is broken. Oh, God. Good God, he's broken in half. Oh, my God.
With R.I.P., rest in peace. Oh, shit. Did you drop out?
I kind of did.
You dropped out. I didn't notice that whole fucking time. Oh, my God. Jesus. Okay, well, I was only like 2/3 of the way through the story. How much did you hear? Probably nothing, right?
None of it. You just kind of froze
man.
up. You just kind of froze up on me.
So So long story short, Corny was approached by a fan who had a terminally ill child and was a big fan of the Undertaker. Corny approached Taker with the photo and was like, "Hey, this kid would really like an autograph." And around that time, Undertaker would sign all of his autographs. You know, if it was like Andrew, rest in peace, Andrew, rest in peace, Bruce, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So he goes to write R, and then he said you could see a click where like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't do that. So he was like, best wishes, Undertaker.
Yeah.
Don't want to wish a terminally ill child to rest in peace. Like, maybe that's not such a good idea.
No.
Best wishes.
Rest wishes, Undertaker. Goddamn, fucking dead man walking here. I mean, Undertaker, not you. You're okay, Jimmy. You're a baby face motherfucker.
Did you ever get to see Taker wrestle?
Like, see him live?
Yeah.
I think so. Like, nothing's like... Actually, yes. I remember the first live event that I ever went to was Backlash 99. It was Taker versus Ken Shamrock.
Nice, cool.
The crowd didn't think so.
No?
No.
Well, I can't imagine that would be a particularly good match, honestly. But...
No, it was just, dude, like, just halfway through, crowd just going, boring. Oh,
that sucks.
I'm just, and, like, here I am just sitting there going, like, I'm a big fan of, fucking Taker and Shamrock, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I could see how they could maybe not have the greatest match, though. Ken Shamrock was a bit of a unique worker.
Yeah, but it's also, like, just clashing styles. It would be like if, like, Austin versus, Hulk Hogan happened.
Yeah, that's true.
As iconic as that would be, just the styles just don't mash together.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Kind of like Shawn Michaels and Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, well, yes. Well, that was intentional.
That was intentional, but it was still funny as hell.
What an asshole.
He's an asshole, but it's like, I mean, he's got a point.
He does. He really does.
Like, I agree with Michaels. I don't agree with what he did, but I agree with him in that sense of, like, look, dude, you changed this fucking thing at the last minute. You changed this whole fucking thing. We had this all planned out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, brother, that's Hulk Hogan being Hulk Hogan.
Exactly. Hogan being Hogan, man. Which is why, like, it's so astonishing, like, going back and watching that Survivor Series from 1990 where Undertaker was 1 year into the company, hadn't lost a match, and he's facing The Undertaker for the title, and then he wins the fucking thing.
Yep.
And then he keeps it for, 4 days, but whatever. But that was still, like, unheard of that he beat Hogan. And not for nothing, too. Like, I just watched that match. Go back and watch it. Like, Hogan does not get much offense in that whole fucking match. It's kind of like a squash match where Undertaker just beats the shit out of Hogan and, like, chokes him for, like, 90% of the match.
Yeah.
And it's just like you didn't see that back then. It was like when John Cena got squashed at, what was it, SummerSlam or something by Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I think that was SummerSlam.
It wasn't like that bad, but it was still along those lines of like, wow, you've never seen Hogan just get his ass handed to him like that.
Yeah. That actually kind of brings up an interesting point too. Like the I don't know if you watched the Broken Skull sessions with Austin interviewing Taker and whatnot, but I
didn't watch that one. No.
All right, because I was reading an article about it. It's the only reason I know about it. But Taker was basically saying like he didn't agree with Brock Lesnar going over him at WrestleMania for his first WrestleMania loss.
Oh shit.
He was like, I disagreed with Vince about that, but it's Vince. He signs the checks. Do what he says.
Wow.
He's like, Brock was already a fucking monster in this business. He's like, he didn't really need that. Like, he's like, also with Brock, like, Brock's kind of an attraction. You don't know when he's coming back, when he's going to go away again. It's like, it's kind of stop and start heat on him. And it's just, you could use that heat for somebody else and build them up and have them, be around here a little longer.
Yeah, I didn't hear him say that he didn't agree with Lesnar, but I did hear or read about where he mentioned that Roman Reigns would have been his choice to break the streak.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, interesting choice.
Yeah, but it's like
I don't know. Who do you think would have been good to pick the streak, to break the streak, if it had to be anybody? Considering it could have been, when did they really start counting it? Around like his like 16th, 17th or so?
I think so, yeah, somewhere around there.
That they really started calling attention to it. So it would have been like, what was it? WrestleMania 30 was when he lost it. So a couple before that, like.
Yeah, I want to say it was like maybe his first one against like Shawn Michaels. That was like 4 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, the dead man has never lost to WrestleMania, and the Heartbreak Kid's gonna break it.
Yeah.
Like,
honestly, I don't know. I wouldn't have had Michaels break it either. Not just because I don't like the guy.